this first one is a short one called Pringle Advert, and it was uploaded by Pilot Red Sun. Now this was sent to us by Sohail, or Sohail. All of those are wrong. But yo, I appreciate you. All the other samurai, move out the way. I'ma just call you So. So, look at my eyes. You a real one. This is a real one detector. Oh.
Are you hungry? Why not have some Pringles?
I don't think
it's exquisite cuisine.
I don't think I need any.
Come on in and purchase this chip. Come enjoy these crisps. What's that? You're going to get Doritos instead? Really now? You think you have the audacity to buy another brand of chips?
No,
You will regret that purchase.
Okay. Don't buy Doritos. Buy Pringles. Daryl's Pond. Oh, is that the name of the story? Okay. We'll rock with it.
There used to be a pond about half a mile away from my old house that I would commonly go fishing in. It was nicknamed Daryl's Pond. I still have no idea who Daryl was or why it was called that, but nobody owned it, so people would once in a blue moon go fishing there as well.
Okay.
It was usually me by myself, though. I had dug a pole into the ground where I would tie a noose to and from my small kayak. I'd say it was about 3 in the afternoon when I rowed out to the middle of the pond, the sweet spot for getting a decent catch.
Relaxing.
There was another person coming out from the trees.
Oh, heck no!
Gave him a
Okay, I'm not gonna be pausing it today, but is that John Scarespector?
Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scares here. Hey, what's up, guys? It's Scares here.
coming out from the trees. I waved at him and gave him a smile. He hopped into a small boat floating by the edge of the pond and began to row over to me.
For real?
As he got close enough where trying to speak to him wouldn't come off as obnoxious, I gave him a friendly, "Perfect day, isn't it?" "Yes, absolutely," he said. He didn't say anything after that, and I started to feel a bit awkward, as if I were obligated to keep some kind of conversation rolling now.
I hate that feeling.
"So, you come out here to throw some lines?" I asked. "No, I don't actually fish."
What the freak are you doing out here?
"Well, it's never a bad day to relax on the pond," I said. He continued to row closer to me until his boat collided with mine, creating a big thud.
Are you serious?
I'm genuinely uncomfortable now.
Yo, look at his face. This big old pond out here. And you just want to roll? It's like when dudes go in the bathroom. It's like 50 stalls. You go to one random one, you know, somewhere down the side. And then somebody come in and come to the stall right next to you. It's all this room in here.
I didn't feel threatened, just weirded out.
Nah,
I was only 24 years old. This guy looked like he was late 40s or 50s. There was an awkward silence. I tried to just act like I was focused on trying to make a catch, but by now that wasn't even on my mind.
I'm getting out the...
This guy was weird. I didn't know what he wanted, and I was uncomfortable being so close to him. I felt him looking at me, or at least in my direction, as I faced halfway to the opposite direction of him. I took a quick glance to my right. Yeah, he was staring at me. I just...
Hey, what you doing over there? Catching a little fish?
Decided to be ballsy and lock eye contact with him. After about 4 seconds, he looked away.
Nah.
So, where are you from? I asked him.
Why is he trying to talk to him?
Up there. He pointed behind himself, in the direction of the woodsy hill leading past the dirt road. "Oh, you live by Suffolk?" I asked. No, I'm not," he said.
Where do you live?
"What made you decide to come out here?" I said. "Why not?" I continued to try and uncomfortably fill the awkward silences that kept coming up.
Leave.
His responses were dry. He didn't contribute anything to what was barely a conversation.
Trying to talk to your crush. Hey, how you doing, girl? Okay.
They're not doing anything, with half a smile on his face, looking either at me or in my general direction throughout. I was creeped out. My heart was racing at this point.
Leave!
I'd go as far as saying that I was nervous for my life. We were surrounded by trees in all directions in the middle of the pond.
Dude.
I started to row a bit closer to land, but in a
there
very
you go.
low-key kind of way, trying to play it off as me just trying to find a better spot to find some fish.
Don't follow me, dude.
I was horrified when I saw he was following me.
Oh my god!
What a great day, huh? I felt a shake in my voice. I got close enough to the edge of the pond where I finally told the man, I think I'm gonna call it a day.
Yeah.
I turned to see his reaction. He was still staring at me, but his smile was gone now.
What do you want?
I can't let you leave, he said.
Oh, no.
He lifted his flannel to expose a handgun sticking out of his jeans pocket. As soon as I could process what I was looking at, I dove out of the boat for land, ran a whole half-mile uphill through the woods back to my house, and locked every door and window as soon as I made it home. I pulled down the blinds to the dining room window, leaving it open just a crack for peeking outside undetected. It started to get dark out, and I left every light in the house off, still peeking out to the front yard, making sure I wasn't followed.
Nah, I'm going to
The time came when I finally decided I wasn't followed. I realize now, like you, that not calling the police immediately was a huge mistake.
Oh.
I kept my bedroom windows open to let the room air out. My bedroom was on the second floor, so I wasn't worried about being watched through the window. About half an hour after shutting the light and falling under the covers, I heard the sound of leaves crunching from outside.
No! He found your house?!
I sat up to hear it more clearly. It was definitely something walking around out there. Normally I would assume it was a deer or a bear, but after what just happened, I would...
Y'all know what time it is, right? Don't look at me confused. Y'all know what time it is. My man is outside the window. It's only one thing I can do. It's only one thing I can do. Hey, you want to be outside my window? That's cool. That's cool. I got something for you. I got something for you. You want to be outside my window? You about to get this buckshot, baby boy. Now what you trying to do? I'm telling you, y'all think I be playing over here? Let somebody.
Still in paranoia mode. I sat up as still as a statue, except for my shaking out of fear, waiting as the sounds of the steps stopped. Hey buddy, you up there? Are you trying to sleep? Sorry, I didn't mean to wake you. I felt like 100 pounds just fell directly onto my chest. It was the same voice. I knew it right away.
He's playing
I didn't make a
games with
sound.
him.
I crept out of the room quietly downstairs to the kitchen and grabbed the phone, practically crawling on my way out to avoid being seen through the open blinds. I called 911 like I should have earlier in the temporary safety of my bedroom. I made sure to whisper into the phone as I was still hoping that he hadn't yet heard or spotted me. 20 minutes felt like an hour as I sat behind my bed, waiting for the police to arrive in constant fear that I would hear glass breaking from downstairs, or a thud on the back door, or even just a voice again from down below my window outside. The police did a thorough investigation of the property in nearby woods, turning up nothing.
Dang.
They suggested I stay with a friend or a family member for a few days.
You gotta move.
So I did.
You gotta move now.
I never heard from or saw the man again. But I still moved a month later. I couldn't deal with the constant fear and paranoia of being watched through my windows.
Thank you for having common sense.
I feel much more comfortable fishing out by the bay now.
Did he get killed by something else? Yo, that story was lit. So for this week, it's called A True Paranormal Activity Horror Story. It was uploaded by Horror Shorts Party, one of my favorite animators. This was sent to us by Hey John's Apples, I think that's how you say it. And it said we watched it at night and it was disturbing. So, let's jump straight in, shall we? So, Australian, bruh. Like, I think I was born in Australia and I just didn't even know. Don't you think so? Outback.
This is the most terrifying thing that has ever happened to me. I want to share my story with the world,
All right.
now that I have closure.
Oh.
It all started...
It is my favorite Voice actor. Terrence Nicholson. Yo, this dude is fire, man. If you know, you know. That's all I gotta say.
I immediately grabbed my cell phone to call the cops, but my hands were trembling so much that I actually wasn't capable of dialing anything. Trevor, I am not loving it! A couple years ago when I was living, who we'll call Sarah for the sake of the story. I remember we were both in the living room watching a movie. We usually did movie nights on Fridays, and it was my turn to select which movie we get to watch. I was personally a horror fanatic, so I chose a horror film.
Good pick.
It was pretty late in the night when this occurred, so it really made the movie that much more intense. Sarah wasn't really into the horror genre, so you can imagine the kind of reaction she had throughout the movie. Midway into the movie, Sarah asked if I could walk her to the bedroom. I reply by saying, sure, after the movie's done.
You know I don't like horror. Please just walk me to the bedroom. I'm scared, Trevor.
We can leave when the movie's done. I sat through your whole movie last week, so it's only fair that you finish mine.
Please don't do this to me. I'm really scared, Trevor. Don't do this to me. I'm really scared, Trevor.
Quit being a chicken. I'm not leaving the couch till this movie's done.
Hey, he kinda...
I hate you!
Dang!
Sarah angrily gets up and heads to the bedroom on her own while
When your mom tell you you can't get that new Coryxkenshin merch?
I hate you!
When McDonald's shake machine broke?
I hate you!
Sarah angrily gets up and heads to the bedroom on her own while I continue watching the movie and mentally prepare myself for the argument that awaited me. About 10 minutes later, my throat begins to itch, so I decide to get a bottle of water in the kitchen. As I stood up from the couch, I get startled as I see Sarah standing in the darkness of the hallway. Sarah, you scared me. I thought you were in bed sleeping. Sarah just stands there with her eyes wide open, gazing into my eyes with her emotionless expression, almost like she was looking into the depths of my soul. I assume she was still upset about earlier, so I said, I'll be waiting in bed, as I casually walk past her. As I open the bedroom door, I see Sarah laying in bed asleep.
Whoa!
My mind raced with mixed emotions of confusion and absolute horror. I could have sworn I just saw her. I decide to peek outside the hallway, only to see nothing. This can't be real. I could have sworn I just saw her.
You did.
I must be hallucinating.
You did.
I just need to stop watching scary movies this late at night. I disregard what had just occurred and crawled into bed with Sarah.
Make sure that's the real one.
At 3 a.m. in the morning, I wake up to a loud sound which sounded like glass being shattered. I noticed Sarah was no longer in bed with me, which I found quite bizarre as it was very uncharacteristic for her to be awake at this time of night. I could hear weird noises coming from the washroom outside the bedroom. I cautiously get up and began to approach the washroom. I could hear Sarah in there. It sounded like she was talking to someone, or something.
A voodoo chant.
I opened the door, only to discover the most terrifying thing I had ever laid eyes on. I can see Sarah standing in the bathtub covered in blood. She had smashed the mirror and used the broken shards to lacerate her body entirely. She then began yelling the words, "I hate you! I hate you! I hate you!" Her voice was demonic. I was thoroughly convinced that this was not my girlfriend and that she had been possessed by some sort of evil entity.
Yeah.
I stood there quivering, not being able to move a muscle out of shell shock. Sarah then pulls the shower curtain, unveiling a message on the wall which spelled, "I hate you,"
I get it.
written in blood.
I heard you.
My legs go completely numb as I collapse to the floor. Sarah then picks up a...
How many of y'all, when you get scared, literally fold yourself like an omelet?
Sarah? Sarah, oh my gosh, what's happening?
Sarah then picks up a large piece of the broken mirror and yells one last time in her demonic voice, "I hate you!" She then pierces the shard across my chest repeatedly, stabbing and stabbing and
Oh
stabbing.
my gosh!
I remember seeing a bright white light as my life flashed before me. That's when I open my eyes and wake up to a movie playing in the living room. This isn't the horror movie I played earlier. Must have been a movie Sarah put on. I checked the time and it was exactly 3 a.m. I looked to my right only to see Sarah staring dead at me with a grimacing look. What's wrong, Sarah?
This is the third time you fell asleep to the movie that I picked on movie night. I hate you.
Don't say that. Don't say that. Don't say it.
Sarah?
Run!
Sarah?
Do y'all see why this man is my favorite voice actor?
Nothing better than a steaming hot cup of coffee to wake me up in the morning.
What's wrong with his face? So this first one's pretty short, first of all, but also it is Quaker's Oats, uploaded by Pilot Red Sun. Now this was sent to us by Crafty Kid Nico, and he said he thought long and hard on what to send. Nico, I appreciate you for sending this in. Thanks for following directions. All the other samurai, I'm not talking to y'all right now. I don't like this.
Time to rise and shine. You deserve an oat of the highest caliber. Won't you try my wheat?
No!
Get some grains, friend.
No!
My barley is top of the shelf. I'm a man of my word.
What the freak are we watching? What is that? You what, mate? It's called True Horror Dark Web Story, and it was uploaded by YC Entertainment. Now, this was sent to us by Iron Wolf. So, Wolf, I want to say thank you. I hope you samurai slice that like button by now. I mean, we've seen some good videos. Y'all are on a roll. And I ain't talking bread.
A few years ago. More like 10 years ago.
What?
I used to be big into visiting weird websites. I had a lot of time on my hand. Due to not playing sports, nor did I volunteer for anything at all in high school.
Lazy.
I told my friend Mark that I was starting to get bored. Honestly, I was bored with what I was experiencing on these websites. He said I should go on the deep web.
See,
you know,
we all got a friend like Mark just putting bad ideas in our head. Maybe you should go into the deep web. Maybe you should get a different haircut, Mark. Why are you playing a DS? What is it, 2006? Oh, wait, he did say it's 10 years ago.
No, I used to go on the deep web, but never found anything. So I decided to search through some more stuff, a little deeper. I searched for hours every day for about 2.5 months. Still nothing.
Are you getting paid for this?
I told Mark, and of course he said just visit the dark web. When I did go on the dark web, I saw chat rooms, all with different names. I came across one named I, as in E-Y-E. It was all in caps. I entered the chat, but before entering the live chat, you are assigned a number. Mine was P34.
Okay.
I confirmed my number and entered. There were hundreds of people. The comments were coming in quick. At first, I didn't understand what was going on. The screen was black, then a name popped up on the screen that said Mr. Wiggles.
Nope, I'm out.
The comments immediately stopped and a voice came over my speakers. Welcome, P34. Then his name disappeared off of the screen and the comments continued, everyone giving me welcomes. A few minutes go by. Then a countdown from 10 pops up on the screen. Then the chat goes crazy. Once it reached the number 1, the screen went straight to what looks like a view from a camera just watching someone in what looks like their home. I sat there watching this for 20 minutes and nothing happened, so I shut down my computer. The next day I went to school, had a normal day, went to Walmart, then I went home. I decided to go back on the same chat from before. I confirmed my number P34 and again, there were hundreds of people commenting. Mr. Wiggles popped up and just like before, the comments stopped. Across the screen it said, no new members tonight. Then the countdown started again. Everyone in the chat started going wild. The countdown finished and then it was showing the point of view from a camera again. But it was outside of a school. My school from earlier that day.
Whoa!
At that point, I was intrigued. I couldn't tell if it was focused on a certain person or just watching the school. After 30 minutes of watching the video, our school bell rang and everyone started to come outside while whoever was recording was positioned across the street in the car. Once everyone came out, the person got out of the car and started to follow a crowd of kids. Everyone started to split from each other, and the person recording started to follow someone.
Mark!
It was my friend Mark.
Oh no!
I had to be at least 100 feet behind him. I started to call Mark, but he didn't answer. I kept calling him as I watched the video, but nothing.
This is not live.
The person followed him to his house and sat outside of his house for a few minutes. The man behind the camera finally said, "No parents are home." And he began to walk to Mark's house, rang the doorbell.
Well, Mark, this is all your fault.
Maybe you should go into the deep web. Maybe you should go into the deep web.
Now you about to get samurai sliced. I warned you.
And waited as he continued to record. A few seconds go by, and Mark opened the door. He looked confused and the guy said, "P34 sent me." And Mark looked afraid that the camera shut off and everyone in the chat left. So I did too. I called Mark's house phone instead of his cell phone, and his mother answered. I asked for Mark and she said that she thought he was with me. I panicked. I then received a notification on my phone from my Gmail account. It said the sender was Mr. Wiggles. The message was, "I'm getting closer, P34. Mark says hi." I was shocked and didn't know what to do, so I called the cops. They didn't do anything about it because the email disappeared. I haven't been on the dark web since, and no one has seen Mark. Still to this day, I receive messages with pictures of me in random places, along with the same written message that said, "It can happen anytime."
Bro, I'm checking myself into a mental asylum.
I honestly wish I never went on the dark web.
I bet. Look, did you see at the end? Somebody was standing behind him. Oh.
I wish I never went on the dark web.
Yup, that's Mr. Wiggles.
The fat man was my least favorite customer.
He's dressed like Peter Griffin.
You could smell him come in before you saw him. Nearly 7 feet tall and at least 400 pounds. The guy had a distinct smell. Something like cinnamon and burning hair. I didn't dislike the man because of his appearance or odor, though. No. I hated whenever the customer, Brad, came in because he ate his pizza like he was going to war. Brad would settle his bulk into a corner table, then order our largest deep dish pizza to start. That was his appetizer. He liked to work his way through our hot and ready menu. If a particular item caught his attention that day, he ordered double. His mid-meal break was a triple order of crazy bread, an order of wings, and all of this was washed down with liters of Diet Pepsi.
All right.
The way
y'all be taking me off. Y'all got all this food and have the audacity to be like, I'm gonna save a little calories with the beverage. If you don't get a regular...
Brad ate, terrified children, and ran off other customers. He hit the pizza harder than the Allies when they stormed Normandy Beach.
Oh my
Globs of sauce and chunks of crust went flying in every direction when Brad chewed. It was like someone set off a hand grenade inside of a lasagna. His shirt, cheeks, and table were splattered each session before he was halfway done. Anyone sitting within a dozen feet of Brad was in danger of being struck by debris. And the sounds he made when he ate. I still have nightmares about the slurping, chomping, gurgling, moaning sounds.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Suffice to say, no one ever wanted to wait on Brad.
And then they couldn't, like, exert some type of policy, like, sir, you can eat inside, but please, Watch the debris?
We visited our Little Caesars. So, as the manager, that duty usually fell onto me.
Right.
We tolerated Brad scaring away our other customers because there really wasn't a legal reason to ban him. That is, until one morning in January, when Brad waddled into the restaurant holding a small cooler, took his usual seat in the corner, and ordered every cheese pizza that we had in the kitchen. Brad, I think we've got about 80 pizzas cooling back there, I told him.
80?
How many do you actually want? 80 is a good start, but you'll need to keep them coming. I have an appetite today. What's in the cooler? Brad grinned. His teeth were awful.
Bro!
Just some toppings I brought from home. We don't really allow that. Do I need to register a complaint with Little Caesars main offices again? I sighed. Fine, whatever. Just don't make a mess. Brad lifted his cooler onto the table and started poking around inside while I walked back to the kitchen to give them his order.
Is it like some hamsters or something?
Diet Pepsi and first pizza, I nearly gagged when the smell from his cooler hit me. Inside of the box were dozens of plastic baggies arranged around a few ice packs. The baggies were smeared with a thick pinkish fluid and contained gray chunks of what I had to assume was meat. Whatever it was reeked like it was spoiled. You can't eat that, I said, setting Brad's order on his table. The food in your cooler has gone bad. Brad just smiled and popped one of the gray blobs into his mouth.
Get out. Brad, get out. We tolerated you. You flicking debris at customers. But you're not about to pop no gray blob into your mouth in front of me. We just not doing that.
Licked the pink fluid from his chin. I retreated before my stomach betrayed me.
Look how he's walking back, bro. This man is traumatized. Look how he walking back.
I retreated before my stomach betrayed me.
Sheesh.
The rest of the staff and I barricaded ourselves in the kitchen as well as we could. Every few minutes, I would run another pizza out like I was charging across a battlefield, dodging cannon fire. Brad's rotten toppings and wood chipper eating style scared away most of the customers immediately. One brave family tried to stick it out, sitting at the opposite end of the room. But Brad ended up choking on a slice of pizza, then coughing it up. The wad of dough and phlegm shot all over the tables and splattered the family. Brad started laughing, spraying more food. That was too much. I stormed over to Brad's table as the family left in disgust. That's it. You're banned from Little Caesars, I shouted. Brad just continued to munch. But I haven't finished. Finish up then. Eat as much as you want and more. But after you leave today, you're banned permanently.
Nah.
Brad shrugged and thrust his empty glass at me. Refill. The big man continued to eat for hours. I'd never seen him tear.
I mean, at the same time, the store is getting money. Like, this dude is spending like 5 times 80, $400 plus. And that's assuming those are all hot and readies. And that's before tax. They probably making more money than if he ordered a couple pizzas and left. They ain't making that much with all total customers of the day. But still, like, you're just doing too much, Brad.
Through pizza, wings, and crazy bread like he did that day. At one point, he slouched over. And I thought he was finally done. But then he popped up and beckoned me over with one swollen hand. I didn't know how Brad could possibly keep eating. The buttons had popped from his shirt, and his belly spilled over his legs.
This dude is an alien.
I want to try some of my toppings warm, he said, nodding towards one of the disgusting baggies. Toss those in the microwave for me. Absolutely not. If you do, I promise, I'll leave here in the next hour. I pulled my shirt over my nose and tried to defend against the stench and gingerly picked up the baggie with a napkin. I hurried back to the kitchen, poured out the vile gunk into a bowl, and put it in the microwave.
Even did that.
The odor was overwhelming, and I knew we'd need to air out the kitchen for days to get rid of it. I immediately regretted listening to Brad's request. Maybe it was time to call the cops and have him tossed out. "More!" I heard him yell from the dining room. "Stack them high. And I need a refill." Since I was watching the microwave, my assistant manager Bianca was the one who had to run out the next tower of pizzas and a 2-liter. The microwave beeped, and I extracted the foul contents. When the steam cleared, I nearly dropped the bowl. Not because it was hot, but because outside of the little baggies, I could finally get a clear look at the toppings Brad had brought from home. Most were unrecognizable lumps of
Is that an ear?
brown, but one object was unmistakably, undeniably the bottom half of a human ear. I placed the bowl on the counter, my face cold with shock. Before I could decide how to react, there was a shriek from the dining room.
Okay, so
I made it to the kitchen door just as Bianca came running inside, clutching her arm. At first, I thought she'd gotten pizza sauce all over her hand. There was so much red. Then, I realized all of her fingers on her left hand except for her index and thumb were gone. Nothing but raw stumps. "He bit me!" Bianca screamed.
She done lost 3 fingers over a minimum wage job. For the rest of her life, people just gonna think she's pointing at stuff.
"I tried to put the pizzas down for him and that monster snapped." I heard the sound of falling tables and a loud crash. Not one part of me wanted to go look, but I was the manager. The staff at Little Caesars were counting on me.
Risk my life?
"Wrap Bianca's hand in a towel and keep pressure on it," I instructed one of the cooks. "You, call 911, I said to another. "We need an ambulance and the police." I took a breath and walked out into the dining room to find Brad on the floor. He'd fallen from his chair and knocked the contents of his table everywhere. He had half of a pizza in his mouth, his jaws trembling as he chewed, and he was crawling towards another pile of slices. "What did you do?" I whispered. "What is wrong with you?" Brad spit out the pizza long enough to laugh. "She wouldn't have gotten so close to my food. You don't mess with a man's food. My food.
Dropping it off.
Where are my toppings?" "What are they?" "Friends and family. I've been saving them up for a while. For something special." Brad army crawled on his elbows, dragging his descended gut along the tiles. He made it to a nearby pile of pizza and began devouring it. His whole body looked swollen as a blood-drunk tick. "The police are on their way, Brad." He nodded and started eating faster. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. The man shoveled food into his jaw, swallowing without chewing. I couldn't help but stare. Once all the pizza was gone, Brad laid on his belly, licking his fingers. "More," he demanded. "No. More." For someone that big, Brad crawled fast. He came at me, pulling his bulk along with his bloody fingernails. I ran, tipping over a table and crashing to the floor. There was a tug at my foot. Brad had a hand wrapped around my ankle. He dragged me towards him, and I reacted on reflex, kicking out. My shoe connected a crack, and Brad jerked away. His nose bent at an unnatural angle. "I said more," he growled, leaning on a table to stand up. But the table couldn't take his weight. The stand cracked when he was halfway standing, and Brad slammed into the floor, gut first. There was a horrible ripping sound, and I saw Brad's eyes go blank. He tried to rise again, but something was wrong. When he got to his hands and knees, it became clear that his body had finally burst from the pressure and the force of the fall. His stomach had a tear right around the belly button. Purple intestines and undigested pizza all spilled out into a wet pile on the floor.
Watching?
"So hungry," Brad whispered before collapsing. They had to bring in a professional disaster cleanup crew to dispose of the body and mop up the mess. We had to close the restaurant for 48 hours. To this day, Brad's last meal remains the second or third worst shift I've ever had managing at Little Caesars.
This dude said second or third worst. That was crazy. And I know what we just watched, but I'm definitely about to get a hot and ready after this. All right, Krusty Krab. Hey, we on some SpongeBob. Why did he phase through the window? Squidward?
Yeah, can I get a Krabby Patty, please?
Oh, heck no. What are we watching?
Hello.
What? Close your mouth. Ew!
I don't have time for this. I am eating somewhere else.
Bruh. Look at your eyes! He's watching her walk away. He's gonna be like, wait! What's happening? Oh! He wants to kill him. That's how you feel, Squidward? That's how he really felt all this time? Dealing with SpongeBob and all of them? Oh my gosh!
Mr. Squidward, you're driving away all me customers.
You Mr. Krabs.
Anyway, today is Employee Brotherhood Day. SpongeBob, where is your gift?
Oh, SpongeBob.
Right here,
I knew he was gonna be messed up.
I hate it.
And where is your gift, Mr. Squidward?
I didn't get one.
Mr. Squidward, you will get SpongeBob a gift or you're fired. Now get back to work.
Dude, Squidward about to freaking kill everybody. Look how Mr. Krab is going back in there. Yeah, Squidward is crazy. Oh my! Dude, Squidward really just want to kill everybody. This is how he felt that whole time on the show. Oh my gosh. They put him through so much bullcrap, but sheesh. Stupid chum bucket. Uh-oh. I feel like he about to take some aggression out on Plankton. Squidward, what are you doing?
Plankton, I need you to make me an exploding pie to kill SpongeBob.
Alright, Squidward, I will make you your pie, if you give me the Krabby Patty secret formula.
Okay, I will get you the formula.
Nice doing business with you, Squidward.
Bruh. And then look at freaking, what's his computer's name? Karen? She over there talking about kill me. Dude, this is... Plankton didn't even question the fact that he said kill SpongeBob. He just made it for him. Well,
SpongeBob.
Yes, Squidward.
Here is your gift.
Ugh.
Thank you, Squidward.
Trip and throw it in his face like you did on that one episode. Oh, see? He already know what time it is.
Do it.
Oh my.
Are you sure you want to do this?
Just do it.
Just do it! See, we got the Shia. We got the Shia meme. And he's dead.
So, do you have the formula?
Oh my god! So do you have the formula? Oh, my man Plankton got caught slipping. He didn't secure the bag first? This next one is called Through Broken Windows, and it was uploaded by Baddington. Now this was sent to us by, I can't read that, it just, and they said have a good scare from a Hawaiian samurai. I think you gotta be the first Hawaiian samurai on the channel. Congratulations. Here's a Nutri-Grain bar. Open up. You saw that? You saw that? Ew! This again? No. Ew! His head is turning! I ain't signing up for this. Who are we even looking at? What is this?
Say hello to Bonzo! Bonzo is your new best friend. He's a lovable trained companion.
I don't think so.
Watch as he does everything we say.
No, he doesn't.
Bonzo, sit.
He's already sitting.
Bonzo, stay.
He's already doing these things.
Bonzo, stay quiet. Great job, Bonzo. We'll see you again.
Oh! Why y'all keep sending this nightmare fuel to me? Look at this thing's face. See, when the video ends for you, you get to go back to your family or whatever your situation is. When the video ends for me, I'm just here.
He's your pal. He's your friend. He'll stick with you till the end. Say hello to Henry the dummy. Henry is a great listener.
Yeah?
He'll listen to all your troubles and worries.
Yeah?
Henry is a little shy, but that's okay, because he only speaks when spoken to. Isn't that right, Henry? Henry only speaks when spoken.
Oh!
Do you know the ice cream man?
No.
He loves to eat his sweets. The ice cream man is a lovable, kind-hearted soul.
Okay.
Isn't that right, Ice Cream?
That's right. Hello, everyone. I'm the Ice Cream Man. Have you ever had a dream? One filled with colors and brought you joy?
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Me too. I'm so very happy to see you follow your passion. But just remember, kids, dreams can be forgotten, but nightmares last forever.
Huh? I remember some of my dreams. And I've forgotten some of my nightmares.
But nightmares last forever.
What?
Is it Henry?
No!
You're right. It must be Sophia.
The freak are we
Sophia
watching?
is a great friend. She'll sing for you whenever you're in need. Isn't that right, Sophia?
Sophia not trying to talk right now. These toys is cursed. These toys are cursed. The freak is that? I don't want no Jack in the Box, so you can hold on to that. Oh, that's like a teaser for the next one. Like I said, Baddington, something wrong with you. Scary Skinwalker. Y'all ever heard of skinwalkers? Yo, X-Men cartoons is a beast, man. Uh-oh. Hello.
My family and I live in Arizona, and we occasionally visit our Navajo family in Albuquerque, New Mexico. We left early to get there by noon or less. It is a very long and boring trip there. But we get there before noon, and we have time to talk with...
No. No, hold up. Bring that back, young boy. Look at my man running.
Get there before noon, and we have time to mess around and talk with our extended family. And we, kids, start to play around till the evening starts to show.
I love the animation style though. Like, I love it. Oh no.
The house is too small for everyone to fit and sleep in. Some of the kids have to sleep in the trailer and truck camper, but 2 of my cousins and I had the amazing luck of sleeping in the old, slightly torn tent.
Okay. Not very, you know, nice or safe. No, thank you.
We are well asleep at this point, and for some unknown reason, I wake up. Of course, I'm still tired and rubbing my eyes while yawning, meaning I wasn't well aware of my surroundings. Once I finish rubbing my eyes, I look straight at the entrance of the tent and see a figure, illuminated by the back porch light, standing in front of the tent. At first I was scared, but thought it was my other cousins just messing with us. As this person was still standing outside our tent looking at us, I turned to one of my older cousins who was 2 years older than me to wake him up and tell him that someone was standing outside of our tent.
Bro, wake up!
He tries to brush me off, but I persist and he turns to me and asks me what I wanted. I tell him to look at the entrance of the tent, and he does.
Yeah, you see it?
I've never seen someone go from the brink of sleep to sheer panic and alertness in their eyes that fast before.
Yeah.
He looks at me with this panicked face and tells me to be quiet. He whispers to me that it's a skinwalker and that we need to be quiet again.
Skinwalker?
We lay there for the longest time, and from my memory, it was at least an hour or more. We were just about to go back to sleep because it hadn't done anything.
Bro, stay back!
Then it started to move around the tent.
Bro, that thing Naruto running around the tent right now. Woo!
Remember when I said this was an old tent? Yeah, it had some holes in it.
Oh, fantastic! And you're probably cold, too. I mean, what if it rains?
One of the holes was the size of a quarter, and I decided to be brave. As it continues to walk around the tent a 4th time, I slowly crawl towards the hole and try to take a look.
Why?
As I did this, my cousin told me to get back to the bed or it'll hurt us. Of course, as a kid, I ignored the warning. I'm at the quarter-size hole and looking out to see whatever it was. It comes around the hole, and what I saw was bone-chilling.
Oh! Oh! What?
I bolt back and hide under my sleeping bag while my cousin does the same. This thing decided to stop moving and start looking at us again. I hid under the covers and spent every ounce of energy being scared. And then
there's one fundamental thing that I'm not understanding here. Right when I first saw that thing, help! Help! Help us! I mean, it's like 50 people in the inside. You're either gonna take your chance trying to stay quiet and just hope this thing doesn't kill you, Or you gonna at least, if you gonna go, somebody gonna come out and see that junk, and then they could shoot it and do what they gotta do. It's just I look at things from a black perspective. You know, when I'm threatened, I just yell automatically. I hear some, hey, who over there? Hey, you know, that's just me. I'm not like, oh shoot, we gotta be quiet. Like, it's certain situations for that, all right?
And then I finally fell asleep.
Oh, okay, so their way worked. Maybe my way would have got me 8. All right. So that thing just was standing over him all night. I'm never sleeping in a tent again if I'm this guy. Ever.
I woke up early, maybe around 5, and I decided to look around the tent to see if there was anything there. I see footprints, bare footprints that send shivers throughout my body. I saw the footprints move around the tent. This hit me hard because I was now realizing it wasn't a dream. As I further investigate the footprints, I noticed that it went off track. It went off to the rocky hills nearby where we were staying at. I follow the track to the hills, about a football field away from the house.
Why?
As I continue to follow the tracks, something strange and scary happens. It goes from 2 footprints walking for a while to footprints and handprints in the dirt starting to form. I found that kinda strange because no person would do that out here. As I followed the tracks further into the hills, the hands and feet started to get smaller and smaller. It then subtly changed into coyote paw prints. That is when I stopped and turned back home, first walking fast, then onto a full-on run. When I got back, I sat down on the back porch for a while and thought about telling my family, but I didn't think that they would believe me. In the end, I didn't tell anyone, even the cousin I woke up in the middle of the night.
He's like, we don't talk about what happened.
Well, that's my story. I urge you guys to not go into the Navajo reservation to go looking for them. You will bite off more than you can chew. We, my people, take these beings very seriously and do our best to not talk about them. Even though I broke this code, I just thought to warn you guys about them. Whoever is listening are the first people to hear this story. I had a few more stories to tell, but this is by far the scariest one I had.
Hey guys, you want a tip to circumvent everything he just said? Don't go camping! This next one is called Rebirth, lost VHS tape, and it was uploaded by Baddington. Dude is freaking legit. Now this was sent to us by Alex Mockler, so Alex, I'm sure whatever we're about to watch is cursed. So, we blaming it on you. Whatever happens. I don't want to do it. I don't want to. I don't want to. No, no, no. What is it? What is it? No, please. I ain't watching this. You got me messed up. We went through the criminal thing already. Criminal. Okay, you remember criminal. What is this? See, you ain't even got an answer. I'm out. Nah, end it.
Cause my name is Coryxkenshin.
Alex, what you got up us? Oh, I mess up twice. What you got us up here watching, Alex? Don't.
Well, hello again, Mr. Greywinder. Mr. Stewart, do you know why you're here today?
Who?
Does it have anything to do with me harming my family?
What?
Yes, no. Although I hope we don't have to have that talk with you again. No. Martin, you're a great businessman. And I've been told that you're a great brother. I don't hate loves your toys. He loves your show. Which is why we are here.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Did someone his face change? Okay, okay. I'm tripping. Oh! That jump scared me so hard. I didn't have anything to say. Baddington, that was just cruel. What is he? So he's a clown? Oh, look at the eye. That ain't scare me. It didn't scare me. It didn't. It just came fast. Don't take it there. Sheesh. What? Is this Tetris? No, that's a room. That's a room, and that's a corridor on the right. It's gotta be. Yo! Oh my gosh. This is a 10 out of 10 week. Yo, epilepsy warnings. I have no idea what's going on, guys. I know you're confused. I'm confused. I don't know if that door was open though on the right. One of these times this camera's gonna turn, there's gonna be something standing in front of us. I've seen paranormal activity. I've seen it. You ain't gonna get me with this. Yep, door's wide open now. Show wasn't like that before. It's coming from the bottom. Something's coming from the bottom. Oh, okay. You coming through the door? Don't turn the camera again. Come on. He's in there. He's in here, coach. Why are we turning the cameras again, coach? Yep, you heard it. You heard it. Back up. Oh, yo. Yo, if this camera turns again. Go to the next thing. I don't want to sit here. Ah, we're dead. Ah, take me. Take me! It's getting louder. It's getting louder. Woo-hoo-hoo. Can this video end? So where's the animatronic? I need somebody else to put this lore together because we might have jumped in the middle of a series. Don't kill or kill. How about we don't kill? Can we do that, please? What? You could click either video? Oh, that's nuts. If y'all want to see what happens, submit this story in for next week. We can't, it's out of my hands. This next video is called True Creepy Stalker Horror Story, and it was uploaded by Juan C Entertainment. Now this was sent to us by, get this, all right? Swedish Fish Love. Oh my God, Swedish Fish Love. I just want to say, first of all, I love you. All the other samurai, that wasn't directed towards you. You could have followed the instructions and sent this in. Ooh, turn this
My
up.
name is Victor, and I'm...
How you gonna start with the FitnessGram Pacer Test voice? Alright, excuse me. I'm just being ignorant right now.
My name is Victor, and I'm 23 years old.
33? 23-year-old. My name... Okay, let me... My bad, y'all. I'ma just Frosted Flakes.
My name is Victor, and I'm 23 years old.
Psych!
I have a story that happened to me when I was 17 years old. I work as a carpenter at a local building company, and this happened at the period when I was a trainee for the same company.
Okay.
We were renovating a very old apartment building from around the 1960s that was going to be school classrooms for a school that had bought the building.
All right.
As many carpenters, we were working on Friday, which basically means that we started earlier the rest of the week, so we could go home early on Fridays, which means it was a lot of very early mornings. So one day, I was on my way to work at about 4:30 in the morning and was walking the usual way to my bus. It was about 1 kilometer. It was through the block I was living on and then through a small path in the forest, about 200 meters.
Okay.
By this time in the morning, it was still pitch black because it was winter and I live in Sweden, so the path through the forest was like a black hole. So I grabbed my phone and put the flashlight on, an old iPhone 4S by the way, and began walking the small path.
We needed to know
About halfway on the path, I heard a crackling noise from my right and flashed my light in the direction and saw nothing.
Uh-oh.
I just figured it was an animal or something. At the end of the path, I heard their crackling noise again.
Jogging!
But this time, it was much closer.
Run.
I had always been a little paranoid in the dark, but was trying to get over it. But I began walking a little faster anyway.
There you go.
Keeping an eye behind me the whole time. When I arrived at the bus station, I sat down, waiting for the bus, and was saying to myself that I was a coward for being so paranoid about a small sound I heard. I could see the forest I walked through from the bus station because it was only about 50 meters from the station. And when I looked at the path, I saw a man standing behind a tree under a street light about 10 meters to the right of the path.
Oh no!
He was clearly watching me.
Oh no!
He was wearing black pants and an old light blue, almost pastel colored jacket, like it was from the 80s. I felt a bit sick when I realized he was watching me, even though it was only for about 20 seconds.
What y'all gotta understand is, alright, they're human just like you. And at the end of the day, we got these, alright? At the end of the day, you better be stronger than me. You better be faster than me. You wanna stand behind the trees? Huh? Come out then! Come out then! I ain't, bro, I'm telling you, I get crazy when I'm under duress. I'll just start screaming, B42! It'll throw him off. He'd be like, what the freak is going on?
Before I saw the bus arriving from around the corner. I immediately felt relief when I saw the bus.
I'm telling you.
So I stepped on the bus,
act crazy
and it was as usual, completely empty. I sat at the back of the bus and looked back at the forest
he's still looking
to see if the man was still there, but he wasn't.
Oh, okay.
When the bus began to take off, I heard a thud right beside my window.
What?
I quickly looked at the side and saw an arm reaching up to my window waving at me. And the arm was wearing a light blue jacket. I didn't have time to see his face because he was wearing a hood, and the bus had already taken off.
He was like, sir, your
wallet!
On the way
down to downtown, I tried not to think about the man, but it was so hard because it was so weird, and something like that had never happened to me before. I eventually got off the bus at my bus stop and began walking to the building where I had my working clothes and my gear. It was really close to my bus stop, so it only took me maybe about 5 minutes to walk there. When I arrived at the door to the building, I grabbed my key and was about to put it in the keyhole when I saw in the corner of my eye, peeking out from the building's corner,
how did he make it here that quick?
And the light blue jacket standing, looking at me. I quickly unlocked the door, ran inside, locked it behind me. After that, it was 2 more doors. Both needed an access card, so nobody without the card could get inside.
Nope.
After the first door, it was a long hallway. To the left, only lit up by a few lights in the roof, and a ring in front of you. It was the second door that led to my locker in the coffee room. I ran as fast as I could. I was shaking at this time. There was no way I could think of how he could have got down here so fast. I put on some coffee and changed to my working clothes. It was completely quiet in the room. It felt like hours before my coworkers showed up. When they finally showed up,
say, hey Jim, hey man, good to see you, brother. Hey, bring it in. Come on, give me a hug. Yeah, I had a rough morning.
I felt the best feeling in a long time. When it was time to get started with working, we began walking towards the elevator that led up to the top floor, which we were currently working on. When we arrived at the top floor, I realized I forgot my helmet in the locker. So I took the elevator down, went through the 2 doors, and got my helmet. I was making my way back up to the others. When I had opened the first door and was standing in the dark hallway, I froze. I heard someone whispering my name from the back of the hallway. I looked down the hallway and saw the same man, the same light blue jacket. He was standing there looking at me. Then he said something I will never forget. "You look so peaceful when you sleep, Victor," he said in a deep but shaking voice. I felt my whole world shatter when he said that. Then I ran for it. I opened the door and slammed it behind me. I ran to the elevator and smashed the button to the top floor. It felt like I was going 100 floors before I got to the top. I ran to the others and told them what happened. They just laughed at me and thought I was silly, saying that nobody can get in there without a card. I planned to call the police, but I didn't for some reason. Probably because I didn't want to look like a coward in front of the others. Eventually, I never saw that man again. I don't know if I was hallucinating or he was really there. I have no idea. But I never walked the same path to my bus again, and I always sleep with my curtains down, even to this day.
You should do that anyway. Man, anybody that sleep with the curtains up, the doors unlocked, or the lights on, I can't trust you. I finally got the permission to react to it. So shout out to you, Nightmare Tales. It's called The Diner, uploaded by Nightmare Tales. This was sent to us by Marty on Twitter. So Marty, I appreciate you. This is your shout out. This is your time, Marty. To all the Martys across the world. Nightmare Tales. Black Steel Diner.
On a cold, dark night, around 2 in the morning, a young man and his father sat in a remote 24-hour diner waiting to be served.
This narrator got a nice voice. Guys, low-key, I feel like I have a great, narration voice. Check me out. There was a man. Stop. You're making me laugh.
The older man, who was sadly, slowly going senile, had insisted on going out for some soup. Not having the energy to argue, the son took him out, for at least this way his father would be happy, and then he could get some peace and quiet.
Yeah.
The waiter walked over, welcomed them to the diner, and then asked if they were ready to order, to which they replied they were.
That looked
The
crazy.
waiter recommended for them to try the burgers.
Waiter looked crazy.
Best in the West, he said, with a smile that made their skin crawl. They declined and proceeded to order what they came for. The old man ordered tomato soup, and the son a coffee. When the waiter walked away, the son asked his father if he had thought the waiter looked familiar. Not surprisingly, the father said he had never seen him before. But why? He asked. The son proceeded to tell him that he thought he looked a lot like a man he saw on the news that was wanted for murder in another state. But he could easily be mistaken. This made the father quite uncomfortable, so he told his son to shut up and change the subject. Instead, the son then got up, told his father he was going to the bathroom and would be back in a minute.
Uh-oh.
The father waited and waited. Almost 15 minutes had passed, and his son hadn't returned.
Bro, go check on him.
He also hadn't seen the waiter again. Where was his son? And where was his soup? Just as he finished asking himself,
where's my son? But more importantly, where's my soup?
This, the waiter appeared with the soup.
Oh, that's blood.
Well, you took your time with that, the old man said.
Dang.
I'm sorry, sir, said the waiter.
Old people.
We had some issues in the kitchen. Where's my son? The old man asked the waiter. Oh, I'm sure he's not far. I have a feeling you'll be seeing him really soon. And with this, he placed the bowl down on the table with a smile that would have given anyone the creeps. The old man turned to his soup, and then dipped his spoon in to take his first mouthful. As he lifted the spoon, something else came with it.
Oh!
Some glasses. What the hell? He thought to himself. A horrible chill ran through his body when he realized whose glasses they were. His son's. The old man looked across at the waiter and was overcome with rage when he saw the waiter's sickly grin staring back at him.
You're about to die now.
He grabbed a knife, leapt out of his seat, and stabbed the waiter in the chest. The blade went straight through his heart, and while bleeding profusely all over the floor, he died.
Boy.
Right at this moment, the son appeared from the kitchen and screamed at his father, "No!
What?
have you done? It was a prank. We were playing a prank." The old man couldn't believe what he was hearing. A prank? But he's a... Oh my God, he thought to himself as the reality quickly set in. I've killed him. The father and son had to act quickly. They grabbed the body and decided to stash it in the cool room.
Yo! No! Call the police! No, that's on y'all, alright? This ain't on the dad!
To buy them some time. They would then clean the floor
Y'all
and
play too
disappear,
much.
as if they had never been there.
Y'all princes everywhere.
Perfect, they thought. There were no witnesses and no one to stop them. Well, that's what they thought, until they slid back the door to the cool room and were greeted by a sight so shocking it made both of them wish they were dead. They had disturbed the waiter's brother, hard at work, making meat for burgers. The best in the West, apparently. Not that they would ever know.
That was the cleanest double twist I've ever seen in my life. Let's get it! Man, I'm hungry.
This happened when I was 17 years old. I would go to the gym 3 to 4 times a week and ride the bus home. It was a Sunday and I had just missed my bus, so I had to wait longer for another one. I would have called my parents, but they were out for the evening, and taxis charged more, so I decided to sit and wait in the bus shelter. It was a cold night and snow had just started peppering the ground.
Is that the theme?
My bus was taking longer than usual, so I got my phone out and listened to some music. Almost an hour had passed. It was freezing and I hadn't seen anyone at all. That was until I noticed something out of the corner of my eye. It was a creepy guy dressed in thick layers of clothes.
Right. We gonna pause it right here. Nah. Corey, zoom in on his face. Listen. Okay, first of all, this man was at the bus stop for an hour. Sucker, you could have walked home at this point. But listen, you see a man coming towards you, it's nighttime, you outside by yourself, and he look like this. Corey, zoom in on him again. Look at this man. He has nothing to lose, okay? You got your freaking ear pods in, you got your fade. He is about to rob and kill you. So you already know. You already know I got the antidote for him. If you want to try something, sir, I got the antidote for you, okay? If you want to come over here and try something, go ahead and try it. And yes, I carry this around in my book bag, all right? If I was him, first of all, I wouldn't have been sitting there for no hour. But if I was, for some reason, maybe my leg broke. I ain't about to eat these buckshots, all right?
Walking slowly towards me. I knew staring at him would draw more attention, so I just focused on my phone.
Bro.
He sat down at the other end of the shelter and stared at me. There was some...
Hey. What you over there listening to?
Something off about him. He seemed like he was either drunk or on drugs. He then asked,
"When is the bus due?"
I took out my earphones and said,
"I think it's delayed because of the snow."
He stared at me for a while, then started mumbling to himself. He was really starting to creep me out, so I pretended to be on my phone. After a couple of minutes, I took another look. He'd moved closer to me.
Bro, get up!
I looked away for a second, then heard the sound of him sliding even closer. I turned to him and said,
"You okay there?"
He stared at me with glossy eyes, lifted his arm and leaned towards me. Immediately, I grabbed my bag and ran as he fell to the ground. I ran down the road, trying my hardest not to look back. I kept going until I got to the next bus stop. I turned around to check to see if he was there. He was gone, so I went to sit down. Feeling relieved, I rested my head on the back of the glass and waited for the bus.
Bro.
I jolted and turned around to see the same guy staring at me through the glass.
Are you serious?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Then he started walking around the shelter towards me.
Bro, get up!
I'm warning you, stay back.
I yelled in panic as I was backing up. I wanted to run, but I left my bag in the shelter and I couldn't leave without it.
I wanted to run, but I couldn't run without my backpack.
What you got, the T-virus in there? You got freaking nuclear codes? What is in this bag that's worth your life? Bro, my baby could be in that bag. I'm hitting him with the swim move and I'm out.
Suddenly, the man leaped at me and I quickly moved out of the way. He fell to the ground face first.
Gosh.
I froze in shock, then noticed the blood coming from his face. I tried to get a response out of him.
It's like a bodied himself.
I called the police and paramedics and they arrived shortly after. I told them what had happened and they told me that the guy was on prescription drugs. They found a photo in his wallet of him and his son. The boy looked just like me, so we assumed he thought I was him. I later learned that he had lost his son in a custody battle and went off the rails. He was taken away for treatment, and that was the last I saw of him.
Dang.
I got my driver's license shortly after, and have never been on a bus since.
Yo, that took a sad turn. My man was just trying to get his son back. Okay, Llama Earth with the merch. The first video of this week is called King of Mukbang, and it was uploaded by Me Canyon. Now, this was sent to us by Yoke, who said, this isn't exactly scary, but made me really uncomfortable, especially the end. But I mean, it's a Me Canyon video. We all about to get uncomfortable.
Ooh, doesn't this look good?
Ew.
Oh, it got on my shirt. Ah!
Why does that guy do that? I don't watch the guy. I know his name is Nikado, Avocado, something like that. I've seen the memes of him dropping food and he's...
Ooh, doesn't this look good? Oh, it got on my shirt.
All right, last pause. Notice he ate that food without even stopping talking. He said, doesn't this look good? Like, he just kept...
Ooh, doesn't this look good?
How do you do that?
Oh, it got on my shirt. Ah! Oh my gosh, I'm out of food.
No, you're not. What?
And it's your fault.
Huh?
Ooh, look at this, though. That's tasty. And I know all you trolls come to my channel and tell me to eat healthy food, but then if I eat healthy food, no one watches the video. So I'm just going to do what I've always done, and I'm going to eat these spicy tacos. Thank you so much for watching.
I mean, I kind of got mixed feelings about that, but I'll save it at the end.
And I'll be back tomorrow to eat more Taco Bell and Takis.
Wow. Oh, boy. And we got the gold play button, though. Right? It's worth it, right?
We need to retake this photo.
Wait, which one?
The one where we went to Florida a couple years back. It was such a nice time.
Wait, huh? What?
Did we ever get more cheese at the store? I need it for a video. Gonna try and record 2 more today. If I keep uploading at this rate, we'll be able to get that house we were looking at.
Wow.
Who knows? Maybe we can even get matching G-Wagons.
What's happening? What? Why's everything melting?
No. What's happening?
I'm confused. This is a problem. It's like an episode of the Twilight Zone.
Don't touch me!
Whatever he touches! Oh!
No, Arlen, no!
The wall. The wall. What? This is crazy. This music is like so epic. I feel like I'm watching a real movie right now. Shout out me, Kenyon, bro. What? Oh, you're done, Zoe. And then he ate it. Dang. I feel like that was like there's like a lesson in there somewhere. Nikado avocado. Listen, bro. You don't know me, and to be frank, I don't really know you. But human to human, take care of yourself, bro. The video presented your motivations for doing all of this as like money, play button, G-Wagon, you know what I mean? I don't know if that's really why you do what you do. I understand things get crazy, you get a big following on the internet, you feel pressure, you got expectations. I live this life. Beyond all of this internet persona, YouTuber, beyond all of this, you got you. And just as another guy on the internet, take care of you. You can still get views without I mean, it's funny. Yeah, it is. But you should never feel like you have to kill yourself in order to get views. Now, this next one, get this. Title is Creepy AF. I received a creepy package and found something horrifying inside. Now, this was uploaded by Stephen D. Now, this was sent to us by Snitch, who said, check your mailbox. So, Snitch, are we about to have a problem?
You better not put him in my mailbox, Snitch.
My neighbor is one of those annoying wannabe YouTubers. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome back to another crazy video. The Cinnamon Challenge.
I feel personally attacked right now. It's a little offended. That's all. That's all. But I'm not an annoying YouTuber, guys. Am I? Yeah. Take it back.
Let's go! Are you getting this? It can get tiring to watch him go about his shenanigans in the pursuit of viral fame. So when he knocked on my door the other day, he told me he was going away for a few weeks and asked that I get his mail. Honestly, it was a relief.
Are you gonna pay me?
I was afraid his stunts would wind up bleeding over into my life. Things were pretty normal for the first couple of days. Okay. He received a few bills, a bit of spam, and from what I could assume was a birthday card. And then, one evening, I got home to find a cardboard box waiting on his front porch, and in big letters was written, "Return to sender." Now, I'm no small fry, but I admit I had trouble lifting the box on my own.
Is he paying
really
you?
Freaking heavy. Getting it across the road to my house was even harder. I decided I'd leave his package in my garage. Bruh. It wasn't like I kept my car in there.
I already know what time it is. It's heavy, huh? Big old box. What y'all think in that box, huh? I'm gonna give you one guess. A whole man is inside of that box. If I'm right, you gotta slice the like button. Done deal.
It was because my garage door refused to open without a good thug and a whack. It was when I kicked the door again when I walked in that I lost my grip on the package and it fell to the ground and I heard a light crack inside. I hope I hadn't broken anything important, but figured
I know my dude in that box. He was probably in the box. All right. Soon as he fall asleep, I'm coming out of his box and kill. Oh!
I didn't tell my neighbor about it and let him assume that the break happened en route. I dragged the box the rest of the way, setting it in the corner for whenever my neighbor would come back to claim it. And then I forgot all about it.
Please tell me you locked your garage door.
A few days passed, that is. There was a horrible smell in my garage coming from the box in the corner. I remember thinking it must have been one of those meat of the month subscription boxes and thought it must have gone rancid from being left out for so long. I covered my nose as I approached the box with a pair of scissors in my hands. I probably wouldn't even have needed them to open it, as it had become soggy enough at the bottom to poke through with a finger. My scissors tore through the tape along the top of the cardboard box. I thought the smell couldn't get any worse, but as I flipped the flaps open, I discovered a whole new stink. I had a garbage bag in one hand and the strongest cleaner I could find in the other, and I had long rubber gloves on to keep my skin from having to touch what was inside.
What
but
was
as
it?
It turns out, I needed none of those things.
Dramatic.
You see, there was meat in that box, but it didn't come from a cow or a pig. No, it was worse than that. It was my neighbor, dead.
What?
Still in one piece, but dead. I caught the cops and they took me in for an
Oh, snap! Bro, he tried to do that mail prank, but when he dropped the box, it cracked his freaking neck bone. Oh, snap, dude.
interrogation. It's kind of hard not to suspect the man with the corpse in its garage, after all. Thankfully, they soon realized I wasn't involved. My DNA might have been all over that box. The smell might have left a mark throughout my house, but there was one piece of irrefutable evidence in my neighbor's own hands that proved my innocence. A vlogging camera.
Yeah.
They showed me the footage only once. My neighbor was sitting in the box outside of a shipping facility, laughing as he told the world how he was going to mail himself across state lines. He brought pee bottles, food, a pillow, and a few flashlights. His friend, a guy I'd seen at his place several times to help with his stunts, closed the lid and presumably dropped him off the shipment. Throughout the next couple of hours, or days, I'm honestly not sure, my neighbor recorded a few short clips of his progress. Hey, what's up guys? I think I'm in a truck right now. I can feel it moving. Must be in a warehouse. Ooh, it's pretty warm in here. And then, on the last entry, the box toppled over. He broke his neck, and that was it. The camera recorded until either the memory card got too full or the battery had died. There's one thing I didn't tell the police after they showed me the video. One thing I heard in the footage that will haunt me until the day I die. Just after the tumble that broke his neck, I heard the familiar screeching sound of my garage door.
Yo, that was a good one. Y'all heard it here first. Y'all trying to do that mail prank. Oh, guys, I'm gonna mail myself across the country. I'm gonna stay in this box for 24 hours. And all of that? Go ahead, do it. Get dropped on your neck bone. This next one is called True McDonald's Night Shift Horror Story, and it was uploaded by Horror Shorts Party. Hey, what's good, Horror Shorts? Now, this was sent to us by Central Bios 92, who said it will be a big mistake to work any night shift at McDonald's. Hey, you don't gotta worry about that unless my YouTube go down the drain. Then you might see your boy serving up Happy Meals after hours. What? Horror Shorts Party. Hey, they make some really good ones. We watched that Deep Web one.
This happened to me when I was working at McDonald's. My boss assigned a schedule amongst our staff. I was unfortunately scheduled for the night shift on Fridays. I didn't usually mind, as we didn't get a whole lot of business around this time of night. My boss was pretty laid back, and didn't mind if I went on my phone during business hours.
That's dope.
So long as I got all my work done.
Hey.
I remember dozing off repeatedly due to the fact that I wasn't fully acclimated with the night shift hours. Psst. That's when I heard someone making a psst sound. The kind of sound you make when you try to draw someone's attention. I notice a customer trying to make an order outside, so I quickly greet them with my usual, "Hi, welcome to McDonald's. May I take your order?" I then heard a man say, "One Whopper, please." "Yes, I would like one Whopper."
Sir, welcome to McDonald's, home of the Big Mac. That's like working at Panda Express and somebody walk up and ask for a taco.
"Whopper, please?" I couldn't tell if he was being a smart ass or not, so I ended up saying, "This isn't Burger King, sir. We don't serve that here."
Right.
I heard him chuckling profusely after I said that.
What's funny? Go to Burger King.
I quickly checked the security camera, only to see a clown. The clown was standing in front of the drive-thru menu without a car. It's not Halloween. Why the hell is this guy dressed up like that? I really didn't want to serve this guy, so I decided to use our company policy as a plausible excuse for him to exit the premises. "Hi, sir. Unfortunately, you need to be in a vehicle in order to purchase something here." "If you don't have a Whopper, I'll take a Baconator instead."
Oh, you think you at Wendy's,
I now
huh?
could tell this guy was some random psycho harassing me. I instinctively yell, "Get the hell out of here before I call the cops!" I cautiously stick my...
This voice actor, same as in that Deep Web story. He got the most energy, dude.
"Get the hell out of here before I call the cops!" I cautiously stick my head out the window, only to see the clown no longer there. A couple hours later, near the end of my shift, I notify my boss and fellow employees regarding the situation. They all dismiss my accusations by saying ignorant things like,
when your little sibling comes into your room,
"Get the hell out of here before I call the cops!"
Oh my goodness. Oh. Okay.
A couple hours later, near the end of my shift, I notify my boss and fellow employees regarding the situation. They all dismiss my accusations by saying ignorant things like, "Did you get his autograph?" Or,
"Wow,
it was probably some guy that thought it was Halloween." I annoyingly pretend to be amused and head home. The following Friday, it was my time to work the night shift again.
No.
I really dreaded working this shift, especially after what transpired that day. I tried to convince myself that it would be highly unlikely that I'd encounter that clown again.
Please.
As time went on, I remember dozing off as I get startled by
always
another
going to sleep
sound. I urgently check the security camera, but don't see anyone present.
Oh no, he's inside.
At this point, I genuinely thought I was hearing things due to my subconscious mind thinking about the clown. My paranoia must have been at the peak of its height. That's when I turn my head towards the drive-thru window, only to see the clown staring dead at me. "If you don't make me a Big Mac, I will kill you."
You got money?
My heart sank to my stomach. The clown knew my name. I immediately grabbed my cell phone to call the cops, but my hands were trembling so much that I actually wasn't capable of dialing anything. The clown started screaming my name, Trevor, repeatedly. "Trevor, Trevor, Trevor, I am not loving it! Trevor, 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 Trevor!" I see blood dripping down from his head. I started shouting from the top of my lungs, "Leave me alone or I will call the cops!" The clown runs away as another car approaches the drive-thru lot. I stupidly resume work and...
Yeah, imagine. After all of that, leave me alone before I call the cops! Hi, welcome to McDonald's. How may I help you?
Wait for my boss to come in. Upon his arrival, I explain the entire situation to him. He then dismisses me by saying, "Don't sweat it, kid. It was probably some drunk. You can go home now." As he was talking, I noticed a cut on his forehead.
What?
I could even see blood start to drip from it. No. It can't be. "Goodbye, Trevor." No!
Let's get it. Christmas time. Okay. Dad, Mom, Sarah. For Santa. Scotty. They starting already. Nobody in the house hear all that glass? Oh. Oh. Ugh. Yeah, glass. Run away, dog. Somebody came out the butthole? Oh! Get off me! That dog not playing! And I ain't done with you! I know what it looks like, guys. Oh, that was such a wholesome one. That was so wholesome. Look at the dog at the end. Just like, hey guys. See, now what y'all suckers don't know is that dog just saved your freaking life. This next one is called Killer Kenshin MP4. And this was uploaded by Baddington. Obviously, from the title of this video, Killer Kenshin, look down in the description, Baddington said this video he made was inspired by me. So immediately I'm gonna need y'all to go over to Baddington and subscribe and like this video. Baddington, you're a legend, man. I don't know what we about to watch, but thank you for making this. And this was sent to us by Molly on Twitter, who said, yo, this is a special one for you. In 1948, Japan was still recovering from the bombing of World War II. A squadron of Japanese troops were on a mission in Nagasaki when the troops noticed a building. Whoa, okay. All right, so some soldiers found some toys in a little building, and one of the toys was brand new. They didn't know who left these toys because the toxic levels in the area were too high. Squadron said they felt a sense of dread around this toy, and they called it Akuma no Bushi, the Devil's Samurai. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. So it has supernatural properties that cause anyone around it to commit seppuku. These next clips are from 30 years ago within that facility. Yo, that's gotta be me. That's gotta be me. Uh-oh. Testo. So it's a test. Hey, listen. Oh, okay. So it didn't do anything. Another test. This reminds me of Pizzeria Simulator. Y'all remember that one? Hold up, roll a little clip, Corey.
You are not to return. Begin audio prompt in 3, 2, 1.
Yo, I miss playing FNAF games. When the next one coming out? Alright, nah. Bro, these sounds. Bruh, imagine being one of the people getting sent into the room. Another test. Bruh, leave this thing alone. What did that headband say? It says killer. That says Kira. For years of research, it was discovered the toy would whisper a message that would cause any human who heard it to commit harakiri. Speculation stated the phrase could have been Samurai Slice. Yo, Samurai Slicer. What if you just grab the nearest object? What's happening? What's happening? Ah! No, but Samurai Slicer, that like button, you know what I'm saying? Another test. I don't like that. I don't like this. My skin is crawling right now. Whoa! Whoa! Oh! Oh, bruh. That is nasty looking. I see you, Corey. What the freak? What is this? Yo, what the freak? Ugh. Bruh, chill. Yo, that was so fire, man. He even put the little annotation in there because he knew. If y'all don't subscribe to this man Baddington right now, he's at 51.5K. Can we get him to 60K, please? Dude made a whole animation for this. Now, the first one is going to be a little bit interesting. I mean, look at that handsome fella in front of you. No, not this one. The one down there. Corey, move your face cam out of the way, please. Thank you. Incredible. Look at that guy. Look at those muscles. This was sent to us by Onyx, who said, I made an animation for you August of last year on my TikTok. So glad you're finally back. I've been watching you since 2014 and have put my brothers and mom on, and we've all been fans for years. Love you, Corey. Happy 2025. Onyx, can I just say, and to your family as well, thank you guys so much for, number one, Samurai slicing that like button. I'll give everybody a chance to, you know, take a second to do that because, you know, that's a staple around here. Don't forget it. Don't forget it. Samurai slice that like button. And then number two, making something like this for me, like this looks like it took a long time. Number three, supporting me, it means the world. Thank you so much, Onyx and your fam. Like, I see all of y'all. Like, wait, it's like paper. You guys see the separation between the other sheet? This is crazy. And it's called Norton. I wonder why. Wow. That's literally the... Brother handsome. This is crazy. They did this with paper. All right, number one, I feel a disturbance outside of my door. I'm not just about to go back to texting. So Onyx, I probably would have grabbed the shotgun or start screaming, one of the two. Like, look how quick I went back to texting. Oh! Onyx knows what time it is. I grabbed that shotgun immediately. Yo. Wow, that jump scare was kind of good too. Get to work. Oh. Oh. Now you know he did. Or not. No! Forcing. He's literally forcing me to upload. Yo! Why is this good? Like, look at my face. They had to draw all these different faces and expressions. Bro, I don't want to die. Like, I'm getting scratched up. Look at the blood on my shoulders. Like, look at this. Look at the lunging. Oh, this is crazy. I would have given him the other barrel. Okay. He's breathing like this. Yeah! That other butt shot. Uh-huh. What? That was crazy. Like, just the fact that they had to hand draw all of that. Hey, I say submit this to the Tribeca Film Festival. You know, but that's just me. The hug. Yo. Hey.
Right, slow down.
Yo, this is like Chuck E. Cheese 5 Nights at Freddy's. Yo. Pandory's Pan Pizza Palace? Yo. This how the FNAF movie.
Now make the panda put on a show for us.
What? I didn't hear what he said. Oh, make the panda put on a show for us. Okay.
Oh, hold on, guys. Pandora's on his dinner break. He'll be back in an hour.
Oh, come on. Really, dude?
Yeah, really. What do you think this is?
He off. He freaking...
Sorry, kid. It's dinner time. Even pandas gotta eat.
It's a freaking robot. It's my birthday, and I want a panda show now. Yeah!
Hold up. Whose mans is this? You got your little gang back there. We got hair slicked to the side, emo boy. And then she just back there looking like she can hack your whole IP address.
Now. Yeah!
Listen, you little...
Kids, pizza's here.
Okay, no, form a line.
Oh! What the?
All right.
Okay, that was uncalled for. Kid. What? This dude got sleight of hand! Pickpocket level 100!
Alright, first of all, plates away from the pizza. There we go.
Yo, don't do it. Oh!
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Pandory the Panda!
Why did he do that? Ew, 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 ew. Ew! Does the security guard not...
Hi, I'm Pandory the Panda. What's your name?
Aiden.
Oh, that's a pretty name. Do you want me to put on a show for you?
No one sees this? What?
Sure.
Great! But first, you gotta come give me a big fat hug.
No! No, kid, please! Aiden, I don't like you. You got that dumb look on your face like you're about to do something dumb. But Aiden, if you go to hug that robot, it's the last thing you ever... Is that even a robot, though? Is that even an animatronic, though? Y'all saw how his eyes darted like that. Everybody spamming the comments. Aiden, don't do it!
Oh, come on! Don't be shy.
No, please. No. No, Aiden. Aiden Pierce, you're dead. You're done. Oh, it's getting excited. Oh. Oh. Oh, no. You're gone. Scream. Scream. He about to back up.
All right. Now give me a...
Oh!
Hey! Hey! You're hurting me! I can't breathe! Help! Somebody! Help!
We told you, Aiden! We told you! Oh!
Help! Somebody! Help!
Nobody saw this? Woo! Woo!
Somebody! Help!
He out! He done, coach! He done!
Alright, everybody calm down. We got it. There's one for you. Don't drop that.
Theme song.
Yeah, there you go. Ah, look what you did.
Oh! Say something!
There you go.
Say something, I'm giving up on you.
Where's Aiden?
Aiden, come over here right now.
Oh, no.
You see how he stiff-armed my man Pizza, though? My dude just eating his little slice. Yo, move, kid. That little stiff arm. Get out the freaking way. Bro, look how he holding a pizza.
Oh, no.
What you about to do with that? No.
Oh.
He's in the suit. Oh! Oh my gosh!
Pandori's Pan Pizza Palace.
My pan pizza's #1.
Pandori's Pan Pizza Palace.
Come for the pizza, stay for the fun.
Pandori's Pan Pizza Palace.
Games and prizes for one and all.
Pandori's Pan Pizza Palace.
If we learn one lesson out of this, kids, don't be jerks, okay? Don't freaking steal. You know, he made a bunch of mistakes. But his biggest mistake, going up to that freaking robot and giving it a nice snug hug. Now this next one is called True Chuck E. Cheese Horror Story. Chuck E. Cheese! And this was uploaded by Horror Shorts Party, so I'm expecting greatness. Now this was sent to us by Kayla, who said, if you weren't already scared of Chuck E. Cheese, then watch this. I'm not scared of Chuck E. Cheese. Freddy Fazbear, that's a totally different situation. But Kayla, for submitting this story and for Samurai slicing that like button, I present to you a strawberry flavored Nutri-Grain bar. Open up. Kayla, it's real simple, right? When you eating something, you just let me see you do that.
This video is brought to you by NordVPN.
Nah, we skipped that. Y'all acting like y'all be actually watching my sponsors. Nobody be watching my sponsors, and I'll be trying to make them fun for y'all, doing the whole Ma! What? Like, but y'all, I know y'all be skipping them. Just know, YouTubers do sponsors because we need money. Now, some of y'all think I only make videos when I need more money. But let me tell you something. I don't need no more money. You see all these Nutri-Grain bars on my desk? Do you see the drip? Damn. Need I say more? If I do a sponsor, it's because I'm probably about to give that money away to somebody else. Get into it. Let's get into it. Who narrating today? Who narrating? Singer Turner's Nicholson.
I've been holding on to this for a couple of years now. I feel like I need to get it off my chest. I had a few years to digest this, and now I'm ready to share my story with the world.
Speak.
I wish to remain anonymous, so for the sake of this story, my name will be Danny. The details of this story remain vivid, but somewhat foggy, as I try to reminisce on the distant memories that occurred a couple of years ago.
Okay.
It all started when me and my parents resided together in an old townhouse, which was located in a neighborhood notorious for having a high crime rate.
Yeah, it looked pretty trashy.
I never liked living there, and neither did my parents, but it was the only thing that we could afford at the time.
Okay.
My parents were a little rough around the edges, considering they had both been through a lot in their younger years. My dad has had a few run-ins with the law.
Your dad looked like the type of dude you don't want to share a cell with. Look at his elbow. Bent forwards. Y'all know what that means.
While my mom lost both her parents at a very young age.
Dang.
So seeing them edgy at times didn't faze me at all. Well, I'm doing my best, alright?
Can you do something else? What you're doing isn't working.
I'd like to see you do better.
Well, do better, damn it!
Shut the hell up already. I'm tired of hearing you nag all day.
You shut up, you bum!
Almost every night, I could hear the constant back and forth bickering that occurred for hours on end between my parents.
You don't want to hear that.
They would always fight over what I assumed to be financial-related issues, which had only gotten worse over the years. My parents both didn't really make much money on their respective jobs, so hearing them argue was almost a daily occurrence. I was always scared that things would turn violent, especially with the way these two went at it.
Uh-oh.
I can make out my mom saying,
If you don't get a real job, I'm taking Danny and we're moving out!
What in the hell are you talking about? He doesn't even like you.
Shut up! Shut
I remember hearing sounds of my mom opening up the kitchen drawers, which led me to assume she was searching for something sharp and potentially do the unthinkable.
Run out there.
That's when I decided to head downstairs and mediate the feud.
Break it up, break it up.
Hopefully put it to rest. As I approached the kitchen, I could see my mom holding a huge knife in an overhand grip.
Mom?
The kind of grip that someone uses in preparation of stabbing someone.
Mom, what are you doing?
I could also see my dad holding one of the dining room chairs, in which I assumed was his defense mechanism.
What are you doing here, Danny? Didn't I tell you never to leave your room unless you have to use the washroom?
Mom?
I'm sorry, Mom, but I heard you and...
Go to your room, you little turd!
Don't...
Give me the knife, Mom. Give me the knife.
Go to your room, you little turd!
Don't call him that!
Don't tell me what to
Dad,
do,
my feelings are not
Mom,
hurt.
Please don't kill Dad!
I said go to your room, Danny!
Leave Danny alone and put the knife away, Helen!
Mom!
That's when my mom began piercing the family portrait of us.
Mom got it.
Except she was only piercing the portion with my dad's face.
Yo.
Mom, stop! Please stop it! It's been a couple weeks after the whole saga had occurred.
Yo.
My parents ended up getting a divorce, which unfortunately left me to reside with my mother.
Oh.
The court unfortunately ruled that my mom would be in favor of getting custody of me due to my dad's criminal history with the law.
Oh, man.
I honestly contemplated on running away due to how much I dreaded living.
Y'all know it's about to happen when you don't take the trash out, right? Imagine you forgot to take the trash out once. You gonna be all comfortable in bed, go open your eyes, just see your mom standing over you. Danny? Did you forget to take the trash out?
With her. Especially with how toxic and controlling her behavior was.
Toxic?
I would spend most of my time locked in my bedroom, sulking I couldn't live a normal life like the rest of the younger individuals in my neighborhood. Why in the hell do I have to live with her? Why couldn't I just live with Dad? He was always the better parent.
Dang.
I can't stand her. I wish she were dead.
Whoa, whoa!
What made this even worse was the fact that I had a curfew during my school days. I didn't even have time to join any after-school clubs or sports teams due to the simple fact that I was too worried about not making it home on time.
Dang, bro.
I remember my mom locked me out of the house for several hours due to the fact that I was 5 minutes past my curfew.
CPS.
The one thing I found even more aggravating was how my mom permanently banned me from going to the local Chuck E. Cheese restaurant.
You're going too far. I was okay with you locking them outside of the house for a couple hours. No, that's fine. But you took Chuck E. Cheese away from my boy?
Down the street from my residence. For those that aren't familiar with Chuck E. Cheese, it's a restaurant that has arcade games and playrooms for younger crowds such as myself. I enjoyed going there, as it would bring back fond memories of when me and my dad used to go.
Chuck E. Cheese, where a kid can be a kid.
As it would bring back fond memories of when me and my dad used to go. I usually went to Chuck E. Cheese every time it was my birthday, just as a tradition my dad established when we all used to live together. But all of that is gone now. My mom took my entire childhood away from me, which I find equivalent to ripping my heart out of my chest.
Dang, bro.
She selfishly didn't want me going because she didn't want me to be reminded of my dad's existence.
That's deep.
The rules and restrictions I had to abide by really made it difficult to make any friends, which put me in a dark state of mind for the latter part of my life. There was one night where I decided to approach my mom and convince her to bring me to Chuck E. Cheese for my upcoming birthday. I honestly cared more about Chuck E. Cheese than my actual birthday itself, which is why I ended up using it as an excuse to go there.
Okay.
Hey, Mom, can we please go to Chuck E. Cheese for my...
No, Danny, I already told you this.
But it's for my birthday.
No.
I anticipated the rebuttal my mom was going to throw at me, but that didn't stop me from being persistent with my request. After a few tears and relentless...
Whoa! Coryxkenshin with the spooky, scary Sunday? Or shortest part of you put me in? should have. Samurai getting some recognition. That spooky scary Sunday, huh? Yeah, no. That's so fire, bro. Thank you so much, man. That's so cool.
My mom eventually caved in and agreed to take me there on my birthday.
Alright,
the exhilaration of going to Chuck E. Cheese after all these months was honestly something I would compare to an inmate getting released from jail.
Look at his eye.
I felt so excited, to the point where I didn't even care about anything else.
Yo!
Just me and the place that I once grew to love. My birthday eventually arrived, and it was time for me to finally visit Chuck E. Cheese once again.
Yo.
It was about the evening time, so the venue was usually packed to full capacity. I couldn't help but marvel at what was in front of me, as I genuinely felt I was a kid in a candy shop.
That guy! Y'all saw him?
I must be dreaming. I immediately started playing the arcade games while my mom wandered off to grab some food.
Enjoy yourself, buddy.
I remember being so hungry, but at the same time so infatuated with every arcade game that was in front of me.
Yeah, there we go.
I couldn't help but indulge in countless games, as I knew this could be my very last time at Chuck E. Cheese.
Yeah.
That's when I felt a strange tap on my shoulder.
What?
I turned towards the direction of where I felt the tap, only to see a large Chuck E. Cheese rat mascot hovering over me.
You alright?
I was a little alarmed that the mascot would approach me, considering there were hundreds of guests in attendance. Hey, Chucky? The mascot didn't say anything.
Bro.
He just stood there staring at me with his big elongated eyes.
What are you looking at?
I noticed he had red stains on his costume, which I assumed to be pizza stains.
Yeah, that's pizza sauce.
But then I noticed the stains had transferred onto the shoulder area of my shirt from the tap he did earlier.
Relax.
I now knew that these were definitely not pizza stains.
Why not?
They had to be blood stains of some sort. Chucky? Is she gone? Yeah, she is. Here. Take my hand, Danny. I missed you, Dad. I missed you too, son.
Oh! What? Oh! Yo!